Hi again. It's still me again. And I'm still running things here at Sup HQ with Mango, Mo, and the whole team at Bad Ladder. Because even though I didn't stage a coup and take over the podcast, we can pretend. But today, I'm not here to talk about that. We are continuing with our Genius Alert series. We're so excited for our next guest. The iconic returning Sup guest host, Chloe Coover, is back in the studio today. She is a podcast maven herself. She's the co-host of Nose Candy Podcast, an incredible perfume-centric podcast that both Lara and I have been on. She is a musician. She's an actress, a model, and a fashionista here in LA. Chloe is also a New Jersey native, but we're keeping things very LA today. And Chloe is bringing all of her interests into one episode of TV that can only be called historic. And it's Chloe's favorite episode of reality TV of all time. And yes, we're talking season 1, episode 6 of Pretty Wild, the one season wonder, starring, of course, our favorite millennial, Alexis Neiers. And we get into it with Chloe. We talk about Los Angeles in the late 2000s, early 2010s. We talk about the golden year of LA, the golden era that will never come back, and that maybe is still in store for our fair city. And we, of course, talk about Alexis Neiers, Nancy Jo Sales, the incredible phone call, voicemail heard around the world. And Chloe, of course, is a genius and has so many incredible insights. So we're so excited to have her back. So sit back, perk your little ears, and listen to our next chapter in Sex Unique Podcast, Genius Alert. I'm Carrie O'Donnell, and I'm your co-host.
Dolls.
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of
Genius Alert.
We did that unintentionally, and we may never do that again. We're sitting very close. We're very synced. We're now sharing a brain.
We're like the sisters in the Addams Family. We're like the Siamese twins.
The double-headed sisters.
No, we have to sit like this for the frame, but now we get to share.
It's so beautiful.
Share a psyche.
We're here today with
an old friend
of the pod, the hostess, the co-hostess of Nose Candy.
One of the great LA podcasts that Lara and I have both been on.
Truly a scent queen.
Thank you.
And a
musician. Chloe
lest we forget.
Yeah.
Hi, Chloe.
Hi. Oh my God. It's like
welcome back.
Literally so amazing to be here. I would not be wanting to spend my birthday doing anything else.
It's a happy birthday from us, Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
She's turning 27.
Yes, exactly.
Thank
27
you
again.
Choosing to share your birthday with us.
Of course. Truly my pleasure.
We're honored.
You have been on the set before when Lara was out of town.
Yes.
You and Maddie helped co-hosted a Just Like That recap with me.
Yes.
And that was really fun.
And again, I was saying to you before, like, I miss it so much.
I know. What a way for it to go.
Yeah. And I will say, the longer I sit with the like aftermath of it, the more I'm like, damn, Molly, whatever, that the woman who did the costumes, she really just does not have the sauce.
Don't get
unfortunately, not to be just like starting beef with.
You're just continuing.
Yeah, like immediately.
The Devil Wears Prada too.
I know. Like, that's what I. Yeah,
everyone looked like shit.
And everyone looked like shit. Girl. Did you lie? No.
It was a circus.
It was, yeah.
There was 1 to 2 good jackets.
It literally like 1 or 2 things work, and it's like I don't want to,
It was like every episode there was like one thing.
I don't mean to demean this woman's craft, but like she does not have the calling. She doesn't have it.
But she studied under the master.
I know.
So it's like,
but this is the thing. You can like be proficient at your job. You can like check all the boxes, but if you don't have the magic touch, and Pat Field had the touch, clearly.
Miss Pat, we needed her.
We need her back.
Yeah.
Bring her back.
I'm at a point now where I'm like, I I just want the girls on TV.
Yeah.
So like, I don't. I would just want just like that to continue. As long as it's on, I don't care. I just need them.
Wait. So did you guys ever watch the Carrie Diaries?
Yes.
I didn't.
Yes.
The Carrie Diaries. I feel like I was the only person who watched that.
I watched it. It was great.
I loved it. I loved it.
I didn't finish the whole thing. I watched a few seasons, but
it's not the same. It's like in no way.
No, but it's good. And the girl who plays Samantha is.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is, but she was
whoever she was.
No, but she was.
She tore.
Anna Sophia Robb, right?
Yeah, that was
great.
Carrie. That was she did a good job.
And her gay friend, he was so cute, and like that whole plot line about like AIDS and stuff. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They broached the topic.
They sure did.
Yeah, I guess it's the 80s.
They sure did.
Those are the pre-Limelight days.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
pre-Danceteria.
A friend of mine, Nadia Dejani, played. She was the face, Nina Katz. She was and then in the Carrie Diaries, she played Carrie's dad's girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
I forgot that was that like crossover.
Isn't that funny? So she exists in the world.
I love that, but I also don't like that.
No,
I'm a purist when it comes to Sex in the City. So
forever.
Once you appear, and this was also something that And Just Like That failed to honor. Yeah. It was like they would just have people appearing.
Well, I was going to say Justin Theroux. They don't honor their own universe.
Crazy.
No.
Who was he?
He was two different.
He was Carrie's boyfriend.
Well, I guess
right?
They did set a precedent where he played two different boyfriends.
So it's like
maybe they did. And then you start to think,
Nina Katz, like, I was so startled when Naughty Nice. She's like the coolest woman. She lives in the West Village. She's just like a fab New Yorker.
Yeah.
But when I met her, I was like, oh my God, like you're
gonna judge me.
You're Miss Katz. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
you're the face.
I don't want to get the face.
You're the face, and it's like, so you can't have them play different people. No. But she was really good in the C Diaries.
I mean, yeah, the Carrie Diaries really, like, it doesn't scratch the same itch at all. But it is kind of like as a purist of like who wants to a completist who wants to see it all. It's worth seeing.
Okay, I think I need to go back and revisit.
Just like that.
I mean, no, it's definitely significantly better as a TV show.
Has a sister, right?
Yeah, Carrie has a random sister.
It was unholy to see their family.
Well, and also like the way that the costuming in that show is like, okay, 80s, sure. It's like very like
didn't Pat Field
everyone
do that?
Looks like 2015, possibly. But she made them all look really 2015. So
Carrie doesn't have a family.
No.
She's an orphan.
That feels unholy.
She was dropped on like the Limelight's doorstep.
She's a child of the world.
She belongs to the world.
Yeah. May I have some Manolos?
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels wrong to know too much about her in the past.
But
yeah. It's kind of revolutionary that like we never knew about where she came from. Other than she's from Connecticut, right?
I don't know if she even said that.
Well,
she never talked
the Carrie
about
Diaries she is, but like that, I don't know if that's
but in
canon.
Sex in the City, I don't think she ever talked about her mom or her dad.
In Carrie Diaries, her mom is dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
They
went in.
R.I.P. to a real one.
The mom was dead to begin with. That's how it starts. No, I'm kidding.
I just feel like Carrie crawled out of the womb.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we said this before. She like crawled out of the womb and just into this. She escaped from hospital and went right to the streets of New York.
She put quill to paper and started writing columns.
I couldn't help but wonder.
Yeah, she was like, I couldn't help but wonder. Like,
she was born a curious.
She was like covered in placenta.
An hour.
She survived off of eating her own placenta.
Yeah,
she's literally there's steam coming off.
She
tumbled. That fresh.
She tumbled out of the womb. Yeah, and then with her placenta, she just kind of rolled down the street.
And she said, I couldn't help but wonder.
With her little heels on.
She wrote in placenta on the page.
I'm hungry, but I couldn't help but wonder, would this feed me? And then she ate her own placenta, subsisted off of that for days. It helped her grow, and then she
grew to full size. She got to like 5'1".
Yeah, she grew to full size and was like an English major.
Yeah. She was 35. Suddenly 35.
Did she go to college?
I don't know if she talked about that.
I don't think she ever talked about that.
Remember when they had them play young in Sex and the City 2?
I mean, obsessed with that.
They literally looked like
in the 80s.
They hadn't. I don't think the de-aging technology was even out back then.
But wait, okay, I have a question.
What?
The Carrie Diaries was in the 80s, and Carrie was like a teenager.
Yeah.
But in Just Like or in Sex and the City too, it was the 80s, and she was.
I think it starts out like
don't worry about
very,
it.
very early.
Don't
80s,
worry about it.
And
they
then
ask
she's like
us
20.
to not worry about a lot of time issues.
That's my biggest thing. So I had a funny like running joke with my one friend where it was just like, if there's ever like media inconsistency, it's just like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
If the
you have to get into the zone of, and like, it's like very dokay. Like, you guys.
It was just
dokay.
It's very
and just like that was incredible. It was maybe the genesis of dokay.
Dokay. No,
I think
was
that was what made me aware that TV was in that place, because it is just like, well, what are we doing?
When Simo was showing her the apartment in season 1 post Big's death, and it was like it was like Vanilla Sky. I was like,
that was chilling.
Oh, we're out of
that. Sounds like a shiver down my spine to think about now.
Remember the picnic that they had on like an AI background?
That was crazy.
That was it was a
golden hour.
Oh my god!
But it is very I don't know. Sometimes if the writing is like really good though, I don't care if it's ludicrous.
No, same.
I'm like, give it to me.
Have you guys watched The Gilded Age at all?
No, but it's on my list.
Okay, I mean,
I feel like I
love a period piece, so that's just me. Like, not everyone loves that.
I love a period.
It's very
piece.
soothing.
I've seen a few.
It's a safe show.
It's very soothing. I feel like the thing for me is it's made by the same people who made Downton Abbey, which I did not like after season 1. Like, that show was just like dumb as rocks.
I have never been able to even make it through one episode without falling asleep. It's it's an ambient show.
It's a crazy show.
That show is very like for boomers who vote Democrat.
Well,
you know
my parents. My parents loved it.
Yeah.
It's like PBS parents,
right?
Which my parents were fully like the poster children of.
Which we love. Yeah.
But like the thing was, in Downton Abbey, you could tell that they were like writing the show as it was going along, and they're like, I guess this character is gonna fall in love with this character, and they're like just figuring it out on the fly. They dokayed it. So that was, I think, honestly, when I'm thinking back, that may have been the genesis of dokay. But then what I like is Gilded Age sort of still doing the same thing, but for some reason it really works for me now, where it really didn't work for Downton Abbey. But like, it's like watching someone play really, like a child play with Barbies.
Yeah.
Where it's like really inconsistent things just keep happening. They're like, and we're going to introduce this plot line. And then, just kidding, it's all fine.
You've been conditioned.
Yeah.
If Christine Baranski and Cynthia Nixon are together on screen, I'm good with it.
Like,
and a Carrie Coon, I'm good with okay.
I mean, they really do carry it.
I'll just take them.
And the costumes are really good.
A costume really does a lot. When a costume goes up against the dokay, the costume usually
the costume wins.
And who's the guy that Carrie Coon's character who's married to Rebecca Hall, and we're like, Morgan Fairchild.
I was gonna say
Morgan Spector.
Yeah, I was gonna say Morgan Wallen too, and I'm like, I know that's wrong.
He's one of the hottest men in Hollywood.
No, he's
like
he's also like not getting cast in like other.
He's incredibly talented.
Which, like, why?
Maybe because he looks kind of like Oscar Isaacs.
He does have like a little bit of a crossover.
And Oscar is getting all the roles.
I think like someone posted, he had like a sexy photo shoot where he was wearing like a see-through shirt.
I remember this.
And then someone was like, I thought this was Zoran turning the heat up on you pose. I was like, well, he just kind of
does look like Zoran.
A little bit.
Zoran's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish he would turn up the heat on us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he swam.
One nip.
When he swam in the pool recently in a full suit, I was like, okay. Let's just do.
You know what you're doing.
One layer.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm curious. I mean, I love Cynthia Nixon. Isn't her character like, when I was watching it, I was like, is she okay?
No.
Like, is she kind of like,
she's a little
is she a little like lobotomized?
She's a little touched. I will say, confirm, as an avid Gilded Age watcher, she's a little touched.
Do they put women in the insane asylum on the Gilded Age?
Not as of yet. I don't think,
unless
I'm forgetting a plot line.
Because I'm thinking in my
New York culture, it was New York society back then. That's the insane, the real insane asylum.
Okay,
you wouldn't last an hour.
You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum. They wrote.
What year is the Gilded Age? It's like 1800.
Late 1800s.
No, it's like late 1800s.
Late 1800s. So it's right around the nick.
Yeah, which I never watched.
But it's rich. But they're like,
I need you to watch.
I should watch that.
I need you to lock in.
See, okay, yes, I'm ready.
And there's a secret gay.
Schedule cleared.
There was a secret gay romance, right? But then that ended.
Yes.
It's important
that ended in
to lock in and watch the Nick because there's a lot of mistreatment of women specifically.
And I love that.
And women just go into the insane. It's like, you know what? This woman's crazy. And to fix her, we need to take all her teeth out.
Hysteria.
Yeah.
Hysteria.
If we remove her molars, she won't. She won't be crazy.
Tells me this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love that line of thinking.
Doesn't the Gilded Age, doesn't the gay death end I won't spoil, but doesn't it end in visceral horror?
It does.
Okay,
it sure does.
I love that.
I can't wait for you to watch.
You can't have a period piece in America in that time without someone paying the price.
Oh, for sure.
It's like Jack the Ripper era.
So if it has to be a gay, so be it.
Yeah, but it's like he
kill us
in that.
We'll throw you to the wolves.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have already, they've explored the women pain.
Yeah.
It's time for
gay pain.
It's time for gays
to pay the price in a period.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But this show, I guess it's a period piece.
The show we're about to talk about?
This is, here,
Well, okay. First of all, before we get into Pretty Wild, I did want to say, I confirmed that this was the episode I wanted to talk about. And then, seconds later, I was like, I'm so fucking stupid. I should have talked about America's Next Top Model, the show that I'm literally a scholar in.
There's so much, I am glad it was amazing to revisit this, and it not only was it amazing to revisit. So we're going to talk about Pretty Wild season 1, episode 6, Vanity Unfair. But I discovered that someone, I'm assuming a gay, because they do all the good things on YouTube.
One can only assume.
Someone put the entire season 1 episode catalog on YouTube for free. We're going to link it in the description so you can watch the episode. But I was like, it's like when Pretty Wild, Pretty Wild, High Society.
Someone really
a gay uploaded that and did the Lord's
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your
service. We're pioneers in scavenge and excavation.
Uploading.
Yes.
Yeah.
We exhume things.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. I mean, I definitely think that more one season wonders should get coverage in this format because there's so many. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I love your coverage of Gallery Girls. That was such a formative show for me. Because that was when I was in my peak, trying to be part of the art world. So I was this is about to be. I was in college being this is about to be me.
Yeah.
When I graduate. So that show was really important. And also Bravo was simultaneously airing. Did you guys ever watch Work of Art?
No.
That was the reality show about
show where she was one of the judges.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a companion piece to Project Runway.
Yes.
Where it was
about visual
artists competing to win best artist.
Yeah. Just
wow.
And SJP was a judge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And what's
I watched
her face?
A few episodes.
China Chow or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Jerry Saltz was the mentor.
We need a gay. Listen, if you're listening, resuscitate it. Put it on YouTube.
I mean, honestly, that's one that really does need a revisit, a cultural reckoning.
Maybe we'll look in because the idea of Sarah Jessica Parker being a judge in a reality show feels so not she would never.
Yeah,
but I guess I don't know if it's highbrow.
I don't know if it's worth a full revisit, but it's worth you guys just watching for your own edification. Because
I should watch it with Simon.
You know who's on it actually as a contestant is Countess Luann's niece or something.
Oh.
As a contestant.
Well, I guess she's a family of artists because Victoria's an artist.
Yeah, and Noel's an artist.
Wow.
Noel's hot.
I know. I started following him on Instagram because I was he's hot.
I told you I had dinner with Victoria.
Yeah.
She was.
Oh, really?
Well, I didn't go to dinner with her, but she sat with me and Simon, and she was so lovely and truly so stunning.
Must be so bizarre for your mom to be
Luann.
They came in late. Luann and her came in. They searched for seats, and she sat down with us. And we just bonded.
Luann was sitting with you too?
She was sitting. It was a Tom of Finland dinner, and she was sitting.
Oh, okay.
On the other end, but
so Luann had to show up.
Yeah.
For Tom of Finland.
Mm-hmm. She knows where her bread's buttered.
Yeah.
But this was such a crazy time, and this is a very LA show, which is, I think, really good for us because we need to have some representation. Not everything can be New York.
Remember what once was, and this era.
Were you here?
I was here. Yeah, this was 2010.
I was here.
No, it was 2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, I remember when this show came out.
Oh my God.
And I remember the promos for the show of like the 3 girls and Gabby included in like the promos as like a wild child. I was like, she's 12.
She's
literally 12.
Mm-hmm.
So they were, the Kardashians had already been out. So they were kind of trying to capitalize on.
Like, what's another family?
What's another family with like sort of a momager-esque, like a pretty attractive family.
Chelsea Handler was an executive producer. So this was in the peak of Chelsea lately popularity.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of the producers on her show scouted out these girls, which were Alexis Neiers, her friend Tess Taylor, who's
adopted by
she was
her.
kind of like taken in.
It kind of was giving
adopted
13.
Sister.
It was giving
They're
like
very 13.
Nikki and Tracy.
And Alexis's
or Evie and Tracy.
younger sister Gabby Neiers and their mom, who's
Andrea.
Yeah, the mom is definitely the 4th character.
And the show was supposed to be about like Alexis and Tess being like wild party girls in young Hollywood. And then when they were filming the first episode, she got arrested for being part of the Bling Ring. Yeah. So then the show it took a darker turn. Yeah. And then it was connected to this true crime story that was unfolding in real time.
Yeah.
And then also behind the scenes, Alexis was basically smoking black tar heroin every day and living in like a Holiday Inn or a Hampton Inn.
Can you tell me what it was like to be in LA when the burglaries were happening? God. Like, do you remember people talking about it?
Yeah, I remember it coming out on like TMZ and the footage being published. It was just like, it didn't feel scary because it was pretty low stakes. It's like they're
like you knew they weren't like there to like cause harm.
They're not committing. Yeah, they're not committing. They're
helter skelter.
They're not like creepy crawling. Well, they are
They're going into celebrities' houses that the doors were unlocked for the most part,
and they not found them on Google Maps. You know, like
it was a little Robin Hood-y.
And they're just like taking a bunch of their clothes and then going out and about, and it was kind of like, I get it.
Yeah. No, it's just interesting that it is sort of like, it was like the 2010s answer to the Mansons in a way.
Totally.
Like without the violence, but it was like
no violence and no fear.
They were creepy. Like they were like, they were stalking the houses. They were staking it out. The girl, the ringleader, Lee, what's her name? Rebecca? The girl who was the leader, she was very scary. She was like, and I love that a gay was sort of at the center of it too, like a sad.
We love him,
a sad attic gay.
Nick,
what do you guys think of the Sofia Coppola Bling Ring?
Incredible.
I didn't love it. I only saw it once, and it didn't really live up to my expectations, and I've never watched it again, but I'm curious to revisit and see if I feel differently.
I know. I want to see it again.
I love it.
I honestly...
I felt like mid-tier about it, but then I also thought like most people loved it. But then I was talking to my friend yesterday, and they were like, most people don't like that movie.
I think it's a masterpiece. I think that movie and her movie Somewhere were like her underlooked masterpieces.
I agree on Somewhere was amazing.
But I still haven't seen that one.
But I honestly, I find Emma What's-Her-Face to be so unremarkable. And
she wasn't that great. It was really the kid who played the gay, who I think is troubled in real life, and I think he's been sort of canceled. But that was like remarkable, his performance.
I mean, I think that
Leslie Mann was so good.
I'll revisit
it's definitely worth circling back to, because I think that at the time it was too close to we were too close to the time frame. So now it's like a period piece, and we can like view it in the light of that. Mm-hmm. But at the time when it came out, I think we were just like, this is just like contemporary culture still.
It was a little ahead of its time. I think I also think that it kind of like predicted, I don't really have a thing to back this up, I'm just saying it, but it kind of predicted like TikTok culture. I don't know why.
I could see that.
I just feel like they're spiritually related to TikTok.
Social media.
Well, there's those like photo booth videos that are part of it. Mm-hmm. That to me feels very like, do you guys remember like photo
yes.
Never forget.
Never forget.
I really liked like the infrared filter.
The filters.
Mm-hmm. It was kind of like tie-dye, and I was just like, this is very cool.
But that's the thing. It's like everyone like who was like whatever, like just hanging out with your friends, like you would just make those photo booth videos.
And phones, like the dawn of the Apple phone, we're like 3 years into the Apple phone by 2010. So you have the ability to take pictures on your phone that you could in the past only take on like a digital camera.
Yeah.
So but
you're like pre-Instagram too.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So it's also, and I think that celebrity culture was so huge, like you got your news.
Oh my god, like
delisted, Perez Hilton, Pop Sugar,
Lainey Gossip,
and you could always see. You could go to even like x17.com and just scroll through all the paparazzi photos that had been taken, and so you could see people in their outfits, just like running errands or day to day. And I remember, who were your style icons at that time?
Oof.
Like, who would you bling ring?
Okay, so in high school, this is all when I was in high school, basically. So I was like growing up in New Jersey, right outside New York. And so I was obsessed with, like, I was like a hipster bitch, and I was obsessed with the misshapes parties.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wasn't really into like celebrities. I of course was like following along with all of those things.
Yeah.
But they weren't my like icons.
They're your celebrities.
I would have like died to steal, like, to raid the wardrobe of like any of the misshapes regulars.
Who was the woman in the misshapes?
Oh, stunning.
Lee Lazark.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, she was fab.
Simon got his Polaroid Cobra Snake.
Oh yeah, nice. Cobra Snake was the other one. It was like every day after school, I'd go and check like
that's like MySpace culture.
It was such MySpace
Corey
culture.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like, Corey Kennedy was my number one.
Yeah,
and Atlanta Decad name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like that was my like chosen vibe, but I definitely was like still very enthralled by like Misha and like Lindsay. Yeah, Lindsay was fab. Lindsay was fab.
And to me, it was like Nicole Richie was probably the person that I would have blinged so hard.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, she had me in a chokehold from a style perspective. I was like, she's
the Olsens were like
that goes without saying. I would still bling. Yeah. I would still bling.
Still to this day, watch
out.
I plan
to, actually.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
after this,
because I feel like at this time, the Bling Ring was sort of the result of like that. In my head, it's like there was like an imperial celebrity period in our lifetimes of like 2006 to 2010, where it was like the Rachel Zoe stable and like all the girls in Rachel Zoe, even Anne Hathaway, like they were all like, where, you know, and Kate Hudson, and like that whole era ended with the Bling Ring. The Bling Ring was like a result of like, and it was like sort of like the fall of civilization in that way, and like this is what it leads to. And I think after that, it kind of changed.
Well, because
it
was
changed celebrity culture. I think
sort of, there's two timelines that are intersecting, because there's that timeline of like the invasive paparazzi celebrity, Britney shaving her head, like that kind of timeline, and then ending with the Bling Ring, being like a rupture of that.
Yeah.
And then you have simultaneously like MySpace, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you get the access to the celebrities through that. So those are like happening simultaneously.
It was kind of, the Bling Ring was sort of like the people are becoming the celebrities now. Like it was sort of like the end of like, where we're like gawking at these like kaiju like, larger than life figures who are untouchable, even like fucking Audrina Partridge, like where we're all like looking up at them. And then the Bling Ring was sort of like, now the tables are turning and the people are rising up, and like they're taking that bit of celebrity culture, and then reality TV and like Kardashians really, you know what I mean?
Also,
reality TV is like the interstitial piece of it, because you have people like Audrina Partridge, like the Hills Girls, the Laguna Beach, whatever, where it's like, and even the Pretty Wild Girls, where it's like they're not celebrities, but they became like, celebrities. They're elevated in this context. So you have like an interest in people like the Kardashians. People want to see that. There's an interest and a demand for that, and then suddenly you get into social media where it's like anyone can be that.
Well, I think, social media was almost the great equalizer, where it's like now you're just served photos or ideas of things that you would want to bling ring, but you don't even have to bling them, because you can actually just buy a dupe somewhere. So it's all just like consumerism and shopping.
Yeah, and like paparazzi photos kind of ended. Like the power of paparazzi ended, I think, in that time. Like obviously there's still paparazzi, and like people like Tumblr, like you would see like an old paparazzi photo of Gwyneth wearing like a black shift dress and like smoking a cigarette and like that. But like, I really think the power of paparazzi ended like when I was still in college. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like paparazzi isn't really because of social media.
Yeah.
So we just have that now.
Because it's like, what would you rather see? Like someone like walking out of a grocery store with like a bag, like a weird bag of groceries and like wearing basketball shorts, or like the inside of their home?
I'd rather see
that
them
they
walking.
Posted, you know?
I'd rather see them walking. I'd always I'm very
true. I mean, fair, me too,
I
honestly.
still am very enthralled by the paparazzi photo and like of people doing mundane tasks and being captured, and what they wear in their day-to-day and how they wear it is like very interesting to me.
Well, it is cool.
I was just watching a Jennifer Gardner interview. She was promoting that show she has on Peacock, and she has had like paparazzi battles since she started dating Ben.
Yeah.
And they were asking her about her and she goes, well, I have 2 paparazzi that have been assigned to me for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't. She's like, she's not even calling them. Like that's
20 to 25 years.
And like
they're just there.
That's when I'm like, when you're a true celeb is when they just follow you.
Yeah.
And she said that one time.
Still
they're on the beat.
No, and then she said one time, one of the guys that she knew so well and has like reported to the police and like he's gotten arrested before. She turned to him for safety once when she was being stalked by someone.
That's when it's like crazy.
And she ran into his arms and like because she was like, I knew him. Because I know him.
That's like a TV show.
He's like a weird, she's like in a weird way, he's like part of my family.
Totally.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. Someone needs to write that as a TV show.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
So this episode begins with Tess and Alexis going to not really a nail salon, but just a spa of sorts.
Skin haven.
For pedicures and manicures. And I have to say, Alexis, now that I know the whole truth of what was going on behind the scenes, there are moments in this episode where she is so high.
She's zonked. Mama is zooted.
Falling out.
And like,
no shade.
No shade,
That's
no
just what's
judgment.
happening.
No, but she's nodding the fuck out.
Yeah.
She's literally like.
She's not with us.
Also, I just need to say
this moment was one of them.
Yeah.
I did a little. Obviously, we know Alexis is like a recovery like warrior now.
Yeah.
But Tess is like a trad wife.
And I did not know that.
Stunning. She's stunning. And her husband's really hot and they have beautiful daughters, but she like bakes sourdough on like a farm.
Perfect.
So
you know what? Maybe that's where she needs to end up.
No,
really.
I think that's better.
Does she still have the Monroe?
No.
That's better than the alternative, I think.
Totally.
For Tess.
I'm glad she got rid of
Yeah. That Monroe piercing.
The Monroe piercing.
The Monroe.
Has haunted me since high school. I knew a girl that had a Monroe in high school and she was kind of like a pretty wild girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, I respected her because she was so but the Monroe freaked me out.
I've never understood
the Monroe is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's always like,
even also like, you know,
it's a little
people
swirly mustache.
Pierce their dimples.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and that's also crazy.
Britannia from Rock of Love.
Yeah.
But a Monroe for some reason is even to me more outrageous than the double piercing.
It's really wild.
That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's
pretty wild. Yeah.
And I remember the MySpace era was full of those kind of piercings. The dimples, the Monroe, the snake bites.
Yeah, and I knew girls that like went by their MySpace names.
Oh, for sure.
And like, I was friends with them.
So-and-so.
No, that's how like
oh my God, I was like
all the girls from Jersey Shore, like Snooki and Dina. That's how they met each other's because they were MySpace
and
famous.
JWoww.
Yeah,
yeah, and they were all like infamous in the MySpace world.
Were you guys both on MySpace?
Oh yeah, I was kind of in a scene. I wasn't like MySpace famous at all, but I was in a scene. And I was friends with like there was like a contingent of South Jersey, Philly MySpacers that I was like friendly with some of them, and like we used to party, and like we used to just call them like we'd refer to them like be like, oh, so and you know, but it was like their
such
name,
and such Vanity, or
like oh, like we were out with Tortured Comet, you know? Like it's just like I don't know,
literally
that's not real, but like.
But were they kind of like seen like sort of
100%. We were Warped Tour.
Raccoon hair.
Yeah, we were like, and we would
the bang.
Yeah,
bang.
We would drink. We would go to Warped Tour, and I was emo spirited. I was peppy, but I would go to Warped Tour, and like I had a friend, this really great guy who was a straight guy, but he had like full. And we were groupies for Circus Survive.
Oh, Circus Survive! Oh my God, that was like my best friend's like favorite band.
We would travel.
You were pretty wild.
I was a little pretty wild. I was a little Monroe.
You were a bit Monroe.
I had a Phantom Monroe.
You're a bit Tess.
That feel when you go Monroe.
When you go full Monroe. That's where you were.
Honestly.
Yeah, but Alexis is like, so I got an offer.
I got an offer for a full photo shoot in Vanity Fair to tell my side of the story. Like, so faded. I never clocked it even at the time.
No, same.
I was just like, this is how
it actually really
girls
shocked me the first time I learned that she had been
I know.
on Black Tar Heroin
They're
the
also
whole
just
time.
so young.
I know.
Like, they're babies.
They're babies.
You can see Tess too, because I don't think Tess is as fucked up, but you can see her sort of being like, keep it together, girl.
She's more like with it.
A little bit more lucid.
Yeah.
She goes, that's so huge.
Yeah.
Tess says it.
And then Tess is having problems with this guy, Max, that she's been seeing, who, speaking of,
oh my God.
Wicker.
He was like fully like the ideal. That was like the ideal man of this era.
That was like hot guy.
Literally, that was what a hot guy looked like.
Tank tops. It was the tank top
The
era.
tank top. He had like
American
huge
Apparel tank
lips.
tops. Fish
Yeah.
lips.
Fish lips.
When Tess is speaking, all of a sudden Alexis she goes, only on the bottom, please, to the pedicure. I was like,
yikes.
She's worried because she went to Cabo, and then she was Tess went to Cabo.
with
She was
Alexis
texting.
and Alexis's boyfriend, right?
Yeah, she was texting Max, and then Max just stopped texting her back. He's trying to ghost her, and she's like, "What do I do?" And Alexis goes, "I think he's playing hard to get. If there's one thing I know, it's boys. So you just have to go find him, and he wants you." I was like, "This is not the right advice."
I have a question. How is
absolutely opposite?
how is she allowed to travel over international?
It's a great question.
Like, because remember Jen Shaw? They had to go to like Arizona
Yeah,
because
that's
she
a
couldn't.
great point.
I was like,
actually.
how's this?
Maybe
She had a monitor.
Well, you know what though? No, it has to be after because they're talking about Vanity Fair.
Because she went to jail for a month, and Lindsay
Yeah.
Lohan was her neighbor. Remember, and she said she could hear her
Crying
this
through the
wasn't
walls.
the first. This was before that.
No, I know, but I'm like, if you're in trial, like, I would, as her lawyer, I'd be like, do not go to fucking
No, for sure.
Cabo when you're facing almost 6 years in prison for burglary.
She was doing a lot of things she shouldn't have been doing as a woman who'd been charged.
She was.
Yeah.
Had she been charged at that point, or just
I think
arrested?
So. It's weird. The timeline is weird.
Sentencing.
Maybe the rules were different.
Because I was talking about this show with a friend of mine who was like, she said, and this is like, hearsay. She was saying that like they had filmed most of the show and then
went back,
and then she got arrested, and they like restaged the arrest, restaged all of that stuff, and added that in later. So we're seeing like two timelines sort of crunched together.
This was before,
but it can't be because they're talking about Vanity Fair.
In the Vanity Fair, she's talking about her sentencing, like or her trial.
Yeah.
She's out. So I think she's awaiting sentencing.
But maybe they did it like reality TV magic, where it's like all the stuff with Max had happened earlier, and they just were like, go to a nail salon and like set this up.
Well, maybe she's also setting up the Vanity Fair, so maybe this is just the setup, the fucking setup.
Yeah, it's a fucking setup.
It is the fucking setup. And then all of that has already happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like maybe
exactly.
they filmed all of that. They know all that. They're just like, just like now that she's been arrested, now that they know what kind of show they're actually making, just go to this nail salon and like do some exposition, like whatever.
Lay the groundwork, girls.
Yeah.
This episode's like 5 minutes.
No, it literally felt like 5 minutes.
Remember, I mean, episodes used to be like 30 minutes on some shows. Bring
it's
it back.
Crazy. I went into this episode being like, oh my God, I love this episode. It's so crazy. And then I was like, wait, this episode is kind of weird. Like, it's like short and it's very disjointed with what goes on in it.
Yeah.
They were still figuring out reality TV back then.
Yeah.
Chelsea Lately was a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's a perfect talk show. That was the perfect talk show.
It was great.
It was better than any talk show on today. Sorry.
Yeah,
half an hour. We don't need more than half an hour.
It's better than any of the late night shows. Chelsea's show was the show.
Yeah.
That was my Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
We cut to Gabby, the youngest sister.
The lost child.
She's really, it's forever the youngest child energy. Yeah. I feel for her because I really understand her plight.
Yeah.
And shit rolls downhill and it certainly is piling up on her.
Yeah.
She's tortured. And I'm also not convinced that she's not actually a Haley Steinfeld.
I know she did. She really gives Haley Steinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bit feral.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like the kid in Mad Max who's like has the boomerang and has hair down to his feet.
Yep. She's really she's like going through it throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
Wait, so for anyone listening who doesn't know, the mom, Andrea, I'm just gonna call her Andrea.
Andrea,
who was a former Playboy model.
Yeah.
Leslie Mann plays her in the movie, and she plays her really well. But she homeschooled her kids, including Tess, and the entire curriculum was based on The Secret,
which
the book.
Is incredible.
So like they were only learning,
and so it is,
and so like they don't have education.
They were only learning the powers of manifestation,
literally. So in episode, because I rewatched episode 1 also to like really sort of ground myself in this. In episode 1, she has them making like collage mood boards, and she's like, okay, so what do you admire about Angelina Jolie? And they're like, her man. And it's like, this is great. This is school.
The lesson.
School was in session.
Lesson of the day is make a vision board.
Yeah.
And let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
She's again ahead of their time.
Damn.
So Gabby needs money, and she's asking. She goes, "Mom, can I have your credit card?" And then Andrea goes, "You don't want me to be your ATM?" And Gabby goes, "I don't." And then the whole thing ends with like Andrea's like, Gabby needs to really learn the importance of a dollar. Like she really needs to get a job. And then Gabby's storyline is like cemented. She goes, maybe I will get a job.
Yeah.
But it's really every time she walks like boom, 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 boom. It's very like Tweedledee. Andrea's also like, she goes, I was making $3 an hour as a receptionist at a modeling agency when I was her age. And she also goes into her coat closet, and there's like 2 hangers.
Yeah.
Like, do they even live here?
Well, okay. One thing I forgot about
house.
is that they move into a rental house like halfway through the season. So that had just happened. So to be fair, they did just move.
They're on the move.
They're on the move.
This family is in transit.
Yeah.
When I was reading the article, the Nancy Joe, incredible.
Yeah.
The Nancy Joe, like one of the greatest writers of our time.
This put her on the map, I would say.
Yeah. But I was reading the article, and Alexis's parents were divorced, but the dad still lived with them, but the mom was also married to another man.
Yeah.
And they all, like the dad, they were like nepotism of like the crew of show. Like, you know how Meghan Markle's dad was like a cinematographer of like a TV show? Like her dad
that kind of
was the director of photography for Friends.
Yeah. So like that's in a way.
So they are like working.
For sure.
Nepo.
Yeah.
I think that like if you're in the industry in that way, like sometimes you really are like connected and like,
100%
have money.
You know everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes have money.
I mean, if your dad is the DP on Friends, he's making fucking bank. Like that's crazy.
Tess goes to visit Max. She's on Alexis's advice. She's like, I'm gonna just show up to Max's band. I'm gonna show up to Max's band practice.
Wicker. They're called Wicker.
Remember these types of bands?
Oh my God, I'll never forget.
Max is also very.
He's so this.
He's like.
She comes in as he's practicing, and she goes. She has a little beanie on, and she's like. She's the Yoko Ono.
Hi,
literally.
Tess is in a place of hi boys, which I was like,
they're also like,
none of them.
They don't
like,
give a shit.
Yeah, he's like, unfortunately for Tess, like, I think she's like the girl of the week for this guy.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of like, hi. Like, no one says hi to her.
How y'all doing?
They get a lot of hi boys, gals around.
Yeah. She's giving Dodie energy with Sam.
It is very gypsy.
And Gwyneth at Coldplay.
Yeah.
Like,
Max scares me.
Yeah. Max reminds me of just like every guy in high school that I was attracted to because it was that like MySpace era.
Is he wearing lipstick?
Unfortunately. No, but he just has the naturally luscious lips.
Yeah, there's a cherry pout.
They were a little chapped. They were a little chafed.
He wasn't Ryan Cabrera on the show
He
too.
was.
In the early
I just watched
episodes.
one of those episodes.
Yeah.
And like
That's
that man, little porcupine hair, man.
Yeah.
Looks
Wait,
great.
what song was he? Was he On the Way Down? On the way from One Tree Hill?
Possibly?
Or is that Gavin On the Way Down? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's One Tree Hill era.
Speaking of Gavin DeGraw, who you
is
were
that Gavin
invoking.
DeGraw?
No, but he's
popped up recently.
Well, there's my thing with him is that he was the like a judge or something on this incredible YouTube only show that I think is now lost media that was about finding the next Kids Bop kid. an incredible, like it was from like 2014 or something.
Back when they can get away with it.
It was amazing. And it was just like American Idol basically for like little kids. And then they like,
this is Save the Children.
No,
save the fucking children.
So Save the Children.
You don't want this media to pop back up. I guarantee you everyone involved.
I'm like, I wonder why it's lost.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah.
But yeah, Gavin DeGraw was on that as a mentor wearing a little
I'm sorry. Hat. You're not allowed to be a mentor to a child.
Get away from the children.
If you're an adult,
save the children.
Save the fucking children.
Back at home, Alexis brings home her outfits that she's planning to wear for the Nancy Joe interview.
Yeah.
She goes, showing her mom, she's like, got these little skirts and these heels. And she pulls out like mini skirts and then a pair of like 4-inch heels. And Andrea goes, you got to get it down to just 1 inch. She goes, I don't think so. You got to get it down to 1 inch. And Alexis goes, no way. I got it down to 3. That's short enough.
And she falls asleep.
Cuts to Gabby, and Gabby goes, they're not age appropriate. And I was like, Gabby doesn't know how to relate to Alexis. Like,
no.
And I think
Gabby is classic, like, parentified child, kind of, you know?
Yeah, but she's also like, the way to deal with an older sister like Alexis is you just have to defer to her at all times. And I think it's going to be a lot harder when she's on drugs. It's going to be hard, but Gabby wants her own independence and wants to be respected by Alexis, but she doesn't understand it's never going to happen.
I kind of forget, like, was Gabby also on drugs?
No, I think
I feel like I know it was Alexis and Tess.
Yeah.
But like
Gabby, they were all on Adderall.
Oh.
Because Andrea would always pass them at the beginning of the school day. She would go, girls, come here and take your meds, and then pass them out Adderall.
Their school day going into the
school day, to make more collages.
To make collages.
When she brought the heels in, the face Gabby made was literally just like, bitch, are you stupid? Like, also, where is Alexis getting this money?
Girl,
from her Bling Ring.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just funny. Like, she's on trial. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's that e-money.
Or she's.
She was. They have shots of her modeling in some other episodes. Like, she and Tess do these like really random, like LA
racy.
Yeah,
remember when
Tess
Andrea
is always taking topless photos in the bathroom. Like Andrea's shooting them on her digital camera and going, "Oh, you look amazing.
Yeah, you're doing great, sweetie."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is kind of sweet that she like adopted Tess from a bad situation. So like, but it's 13. It's truly 13.
It's so 13.
It ends with Alexis going, I guess I'll go find something more conservative.
She's like, AKA, I guess I'll go get more heroin.
Yeah. I'll just wear jeans and a top.
Yeah.
So Nancy Joe interviews Alexis, and Alexis is more lucid in this scene.
She does seem a little bit more present.
Yeah.
No, Nancy Joe also wrote The Golden Suicides.
Mm-hmm.
I think that put her on the map. I think that was like, wasn't that like pre this? That is that's still the greatest.
It's great.
Wait, what is that?
Oh my God, you should read it.
I need to read it.
It's about this kind of it couple from like the 2000s who worked. One of them was like a documentarian, the other one was an artist.
Oh.
And they both went like, they were this hot couple, and they had like folie à deux, and they thought like they were being followed by Scientology and like all this crazy shit. And then they both killed themselves, like staggered.
Damn.
And it's,
I
think there was going to be a movie with Naomi Watts.
Bret Easton Ellis was trying to turn it into a movie for a long time.
He did. He wrote it.
Yeah, but it never
materialized.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I mean, Nancy Joe is like she's real
on the
deal.
Beat. Yeah.
Like, she's like an actual journalist.
Mm-hmm. So Alexis is giving like a pretty good interview. She goes, I'm just a teenage girl. Like, I'm into shoes and handbags. But I was like, don't say that when you're accused of stealing
shoes and handbags.
I would just stay away from a mention of that.
She goes, at the end of the day, I love my Converse and like rainbow flip-flops.
She goes, and the thing about me and my friends is we're so wholesome.
And down to earth.
Yeah.
And she starts crying. She talks about whenever she says that she's gone through a lot in life, she tears up and cries. And then Nancy Joe hugs her.
It's so manipulative because
she's
you could see it. Like, if you, the viewer, know what anything about anything, you're like, well, this woman is obviously gonna like.
She's like grooming her.
Yeah, she's like, okay, fab, like say something crazier, you know.
But Alexis was so young. Also, it was like it's kind of weird that you're like
predatorily
interviewing this. Like, I guess
but
she's
it was
over
also
18.
of the culture too. Yeah. Like it really was such a misogynistic like.
And she's a criminal.
She's a criminal.
She's also
like she's a convicted criminal.
She did in fact rob Orlando Bloom's house. So
when she started crying, when she was like, "I've been through some shit," I was like, "Yeah, I bet you have." I think
literally
she's seen
has
a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, but I think she's also very manipulative. When you think of also someone that's in like active addiction, like her, it's kind of like they'll sell you.
We know how to do it.
Totally.
But I think reading the article too, like I just could not. I was laughing so hard reading Audrina Partridge being like putting out the TMZ footage, just putting out the surveillance and being like, she's just obsessed with me. Like this girl. It's like, shut up, Audrina. Like,
I mean, I love that Audrina is the one who's like in the middle of this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, among others, Rachel Bilson.
Her house got robbed like 8 times.
Damn.
They stole so much stuff.
Not 8, but like they went like repeatedly to her house.
Yeah, who was it? It was Paris.
Paris Hilton, I think they went like 8 times to her house in total, and she didn't notice for a long time that things were
because she just had so much stuff.
Yeah. Bloom and Miranda Kerr.
Oh, yeah.
Audrina, Rachel Bilson, Lindsay Lohan was like the holy grail one.
Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green.
Didn't they get caught with Lindsay's? Or
Lindsay gave TMZ the
which is the one that got them caught?
I think
they were pictured in photos on social media or Facebook, wearing the clothes of that they had stolen.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But they were smart. They would walk backwards.
Oh, wow.
In and out of the house to not get their faces on the camera. I was like, these people were pros.
Yeah. It's such a fascinating time capsule kind of crime. Like, it really does feel so of that era.
Yeah. It was a defining moment.
Yeah.
Gabby goes on her job hunt. God bless her.
This B plot that we're all so invested in.
She goes to clothing stores first, and it was like, honey, it's not going to happen for you here.
Nope.
But she goes to a pet store.
She goes to she ends up at Tail Waggers.
God bless her. She gets a job.
Iconically, I looked up which location this was.
Which one?
It's the location right next to where Schwartz and Sandy's was.
Yep, I figured
in
it
that
was
same
the OG Tail Waggers. Yep.
Isn't that crazy?
Franklin.
But honestly, I was like, good for her. She got a job.
Yeah. The guy's interviewing her, and he goes, why would you be good working here? And she goes, well, I love memorizing and I love dogs. and honestly, that's good enough for
He's like, hey, man.
He goes, hey, this is a pet store. Yeah. So you're hired.
He's like, can you start tomorrow? And she's like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tess meets old fish lips at a coffee shop.
Oh my God, this is by the ArcLight.
Yeah.
I think it's groundwork by the, you could see amoeba music in the background. I was like, it was like raining outside.
A nighttime coffee shop meeting is a of hell.
Obsessed with that.
And she's wearing Uggs.
I love it.
Uggs and maybe a beanie.
He's wearing a beanie.
She tells him, she's like, the thing, you never texted me back after Cabo, and I couldn't get a hold of you, and I really like you. I like what we're doing, and I love spending time with you, and I care about you. And she's like, I don't know how you feel, but because we never talked. I was like, this is so embarrassing. I feel like
it's so humiliating.
Everyone has had this conversation
100%.
with someone
many times,
and it has oftentimes gone this exact way.
And to have it on camera is just
I know. He goes,
horrible.
Well, you're a very beautiful girl, and I enjoy your company. So let's just keep doing what we're doing and see where it goes.
Oh. He's basically like, you're a slam.
You're my
slam pick. Let's keep it at that for now.
Yeah,
we'll see
where it goes.
Yeah. I'll keep slamming you.
The groundwork was just giving me such anxiety, being there
a nighttime,
a weeknight night moment at a coffee bean,
it's so bad,
or a Pret.
But that also does feel very. Again, not as someone who was here, but that feels very LA of that time too.
Yeah. I feel like it's especially if you were the type of person that would go out, and you probably went out around 11 or 12, you're gonna have coffee.
Yeah, that's your morning.
You're gonna have coffee at 8:30 p.m.
Wait, did you do much like club like stuff in your early LA years?
I didn't really. I had done a lot of that in Chicago in college. So then I was like out of that era, but I did go out like to a lot of the clubs that were around at that time. Like I went to Guys and Dolls to stalk the cast of Jersey Shore, and I found them there. I would go to Bardot a lot.
Ugh. Bardot.
Yeah, I loved Bardot.
God, obsessed with that.
But I went to Hyde once. That was really fun. And then like Bar Marmont, which I didn't realize for the longest time. I thought that was Chateau Marmont.
You're like, I went there.
No, and I was like, we've made it. I've been there. And then it took a long time to realize that like Chateau Marmont, like what was happening in Chateau is a whole other story. But I really thought I had done the damn thing. Like I spent a birthday at Bar Marmont once.
Like I've made it, guys.
No, I was like, it's all happening for me.
Yeah.
And you could smoke in there.
Fab. That's fab.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that exists in LA that one can smoke inside?
Absolutely not.
Like it's
maybe the Chateau, probably.
On the balcony, but I don't think in any room.
Depending on who you are.
I mean, I think you probably can smoke, but you pay a penalty for that.
Yeah.
Alexis, so they get back at home the next day, or like a few, who knows how long.
Who knows?
The Vanity Fair is out. The article's out. And Alexis brings it home, and she's like, gather around, everyone. The article's here.
Well, Gabby finds it. And
yeah.
She's like, I have it. And Alexis is like, give me that. It's mine. And they kind of argue. And I was like, I've been in this big sis, little sis fight. And Alexis is pouring through it to find her big interview. Her mom is wearing those, remember she wears these like what are those?
Something on her lobes.
It's like, I think it's
like energy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was like on the horn.
No, they're not headphones.
No, they're
like
not. They're like clipped to. Yeah, it might be something with like pressure points or something.
Yeah.
But my memory of it was that she was wearing like a face mask, but then I watched it back and I was like, oh no, she's wearing much
her
weirder
lobe,
thing. Okay.
Like,
I was like, oh my God, she's like rolling calls.
It's like earlobe pressure. I have to find out what these are. I meant to Google them yesterday as part of my research and then I forgot.
I think I did see on Reddit like someone saying that they were some type of like energy healing type deal.
Right.
Like
I mean, that makes
vaguely
sense.
new age something.
That makes sense with her. She's like...
She was like so proto make America healthy again.
She's Maha.
Yeah.
She's Maha.
Acupressure. It's like some sort of acupressure device.
Yeah.
Oh, I was truly like momager.
Yeah.
No. She's just trying to like harness her chi.
Her chi.
Mm-hmm.
So Alexa starts reading it and she goes... She names the article. She goes, the suspects wore Louboutins.
I made some notes I reread the Nancy Joe article, and so I pulled some of my favorite quotes. So this is what Alexis said to Nancy Joe. I'm a firm believer in karma, and I think this situation was attracted into my life because it was supposed to be a huge learning lesson for me to grow and expand as a spiritual human being. I see myself being like an Angelina Jolie, she said, but an even stronger, pushing even harder for the universe and for peace and for the health of our planet. She was sounding almost like a real celebrity. God didn't give me these talents and looks just to sit around being a model or being famous. I want to lead a huge charity organization. I want to lead a country for all I know.
Well, to her credit, she is like going into like flop houses and like extracting people who are like on heroin
important
now.
Like a huge charity organization.
So the Nancy Joe article talks about the other people involved, Rachel Lee, Nick Prugro.
The gay.
And this is about their Paris Hilton robbery. The idea was to take so little that the heiress wouldn't notice, and so they could come back again. Hilton didn't actually notice, or at least didn't report any of the Bling Ring burglaries until December 19th, 2008, when Roy Lopez allegedly stole close to $2 million worth of her jewelry, stuffing it into one of her Louis Vuitton tote bags. Lopez has been charged with 1 count of residential burglary. His lawyer, David Diamond, says his client did not steal anything from Hilton. We found about like 5 grams of coke in Paris's house. On another night, Prugo told police. He says they snorted it and left. Then they, quote, drove around Mulholland having the best time of our lives.
Damn.
I don't know why anyone would listen to the allegations made by a self-confessed thief, said Don Miller, a rep for Hilton.
Gag.
This was still when she was like, when it was like, Paris Hilton doesn't do drugs.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, an important companion piece to Pretty Wild is The World According to Paris.
Oh my God. Which I haven't seen.
Or wait, was that?
Like Paris's best friend or whatever?
The World According to Paris was a show on Lifetime, I want to say. It was a 1-season wonder. And it was so dark. She was dating this guy that lived in Vegas. It followed her. Yeah, it was The World According to Paris in 2011, one season. God. He got arrested for coke during the filming of this reality TV show. Brooke Mueller is a huge part of it. She's relapsing. God. Kathy Hilton is on it, trying to coach Brooke out of her drug addiction.
Amazing.
It is incredible.
And is Kathy in like kind of a different mode than she operates on in Beverly Hills?
She's actually very similar to the mode. Like the mode remains the same.
Also, when the gay was talking about Paris's house, he basically was like, she's so dumb. She left her key under the mat. Like she was like,
yeah, I mean, all the doors were unlocked in a lot of these houses, which is also didn't make it as scary.
Yeah, they just sort of were like, whatever.
I think the movie kind of implies this too, but I do think the girl who was like the leader, because I think the gay, he was like, I mean, maybe this is just what he's saying, but he was trying to like be her best friend and like just idolized her.
Yeah.
I think she was a bit of a socio.
Rachel Lee is crazy. So she was the ringleader, and then Nick was kind of the other guy. This is about the house that Alexis and her mom lived at, Andrea's house. Their house, which sits on a rolling manicured street, is decorated with religious talismans and floor-standing statues of Buddha, which Dunn said she got at the closing of a Thai restaurant.
Okay, I actually was wondering where those statues came from.
Huge Buddha statues.
That's really good information to have.
Great. So
Thank you.
Eventually cops arrested Lee. She was living in Las Vegas at the time.
They
found her. And then she was like, she thought that her out and getting arrested would be to tell the cops, like, to ask them while she was getting arrested, if she tells them where all the stolen goods are, can she get off? So she said, hypothetically, Leah allegedly said, let's say I might know where this property is located and who has it. How could that help me? It's clear that Lee felt she had successfully removed all items of stolen property from the residence, the report goes on. However, when Lee saw that the cops had found a coat allegedly belonging to Lindsay Lohan and some topless pictures of Paris Hilton stolen from Hilton's unlocked safe on the premises, her mood instantly changed from being calm and collected to instantly becoming nearly hysterical, physically ill, and gagging as though she were about to vomit. Lee asked Detective Hoffman of the LAPD if she had spoken to the victims. Hoffman replied that she'd spoken to all of the victims. Lee became excited and asked, what did Lindsay say?
Lindsay was like her like number one. And that's when I'm like, you're a serial killer and these are your trophies.
Yeah.
No, literally.
But who didn't have Lindsay Lohan psychosis back then?
No, I did, of course, but like this, she
took it to a new level.
She's a little evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she does not like Nancy Joe's coverage.
Alexis is devastated.
She said I was wearing 6-inch Louboutins to trial with my tweed. I was wearing little brown kitten heels.
She was wearing little brown kitten heels, fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch. And then Gabby starts talking and she goes, Gabby, stop, shut up, Gabby. And then Gabby runs to the kitchen.
Gabby's like, what? She's like, don't touch me.
And Andrea goes, Gabby, she's praying. Don't you see? Gabby's literally like Marsha. She's literally.
She can't do
Gabby
anything
like
right.
Gabby's in the kitchen just being like, what is happening?
What do I do? Andrea
praying.
Hold on, I'm calling Jeff. And she calls up their lawyer. And so she's on the phone with Jeff. And then Alexis starts praying. And Tess, meanwhile, the whole time, sitting there silently, just like this.
Silent partner.
She's thinking about Mac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's like,
why hasn't he texted me?
She's
like, it didn't even hurt. The Monroe.
She goes, I know that I karmically am doing the right thing. And I thank you, Lord, for the truth. And so it is.
And Andrea goes, and so it is. You rock, girl.
You fucking rock, girl. Fucking crazy. It's no wonder she was a criminal. Like,
no, this
like
is
her mom is like a absolute psycho, and this is her mom's fault.
And
dad's fault.
Yeah. This scene is so just like I'm so happy they have a camera there for this because it's just like magic.
And so it is. You fucking rock, girl. Fucking rock. I was trying to imagine, like, if my mom ever said, "You fucking rock, boy," I'd be like,
"Boy."
You'd be like 911.
I'd be like, we're calling mommy a cab and we're getting her to the asylum
Let's
right now.
Get mommy to bed.
You rock, girl.
You fucking rock, girl.
This goes, give me the phone right now. I'm calling Nancy Joe. And then we get the super cut of her trying to leave a voicemail for Nancy Joe Sales. And she goes, Nancy Joe, this is Alexis Neiers calling. I am deeply disappointed. And it goes beep and cuts her off. She goes, fuck it. And then she tries again. And she keeps like not being able to leave this voicemail. And she finally gets
it's also Andrea like coming in and being like, you lied.
You lied.
She goes, every time you talk, I have to re-record it.
She goes, Mom, stop it. Every time you fucking talk, I have to fucking do it again, Mom. Shut up, you fucking bitch.
Nancy Joe, this is Alexis Neiers calling. I am calling to say that I'm very disappointed in what you wrote. Like, you saying I wore 6-inch Louboutins when I wore 4-inch little brown BB shoes. And her mom goes, $29. And she goes, Mom, shut the fuck up. I remember when this episode came out, watching it I think it actually came out when I was living in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And no, or maybe I just remember being like, I can't believe
you're watching history.
Yeah, I can't believe cameras are capturing someone talking to their family like this. Like, this is
astounding.
What you do behind closed doors. Yeah. You don't do this in front of the cameras.
She goes on the phone, on the voicemail still. She goes, I am petrified.
That's my favorite part.
Petrified with this story, Nancy Joe.
She doesn't even come across that bad in the story.
No. And it's just like, the sort of...
She comes across like an idiot.
Yeah.
But not like, it's not a smear piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't go above and beyond.
It's
like
true. And they come across like terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's basically
but they're not like delisting her. Like, they're not like going... Like,
no.
They're not Perez Hilton like drawing a dick on her face.
No,
you know?
it's like Alexis most likely lied about her involvement in...
And she sounds like an airhead, you know, like talking about like, I want to be like Angelina Jolie, but like better.
And I think she's like taking her advice from the lawyers like so seriously, where they're like, they're like, everything you wear. She's like fixated on like how she's presenting, which is like, I think the real like, you didn't learn your lesson.
No, and her being like, I'm devastated at all the lies that you printed, and then using the example of like you saying I wore 6-inch Louboutins when I wore 4-inch
tweed skirt.
I wore 4-inch little brown BB shoes.
It's
$29.
But the specificity of the clothing stuff is so funny because it's like a running theme throughout the rest of the show. Like if you watch the other episodes, like there are multiple scenes of like lawyers being like, her being like, well, should I wear something like this? And then being like, no, don't wear that. And like the earlier scene in this episode of her mom being like, don't wear that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of her just being like, this? And then someone being like, no.
Well, it's so Hollywood.
Wrong impulse again.
Yeah.
So it's like understandable that that's what's like on her mind.
Totally.
And she goes, I will be clearing this up. Have a nice life. Goodbye. And she hangs up and Andrea goes, that was beautiful. You did such a good job expressing yourself.
That was beautiful.
That's like me when I talk to Mango. That was you fucking rock, baby.
You fucking rock, girl.
I was having a revelation watching this scene, and I just wrote, like, life is literally the Sisyphean task of Alexis trying to leave a voicemail for Nancy Joe.
Literally.
Like, we are all stuck in a constant loop of just trying to leave that voicemail. And this is
heard.
This is the Odyssey that we all
Wait, have you guys seen the Odyssey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think?
I loved it.
Not to derail totally.
No,
but...
the more distance I have, I really liked it, and I want to see it again. I feel
kind of similarly.
Yeah.
I didn't see it in IMAX either. I was like, oh, there's like so much that's like well done here. But I think ultimately I was just like, I'm just not a Christopher Nolan head.
That's fair.
I was like I was texting someone else about it, being like, you know, it feels like when you're a kid and you like go to hang out with like a boy and they're like, let's play with Legos, and they like have all this like complicated like boy world building, and I'm like, I just want to play with Barbies over here.
Or I want to
like make like a psychosexual like drama.
I want my dolls
like a chamber drama.
Play like Office.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also crazy to think like in the Odyssey that world led to this.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like
it's parallel journey.
Like
totally.
Queen Penelope being like, suitors, challenge accepted. And then that in 4,000 years, Alexis Neiers would be calling
Nancy Joe.
Being like, God damn it, Mom!
Well, Alexis is on her own Odyssey of sorts. Like, she is Odysseus in the sense that she's set out on this journey to realize at the end of it all that she's her biggest problem. And she causes all her own problems.
And it is kind of beautiful that, like, in life, I get the sense at least that she has realized that. And she kind of has, like, ascended. I mean, obviously life is full of challenges for our whole lives, but still it feels like she's
figured it out.
She's progressed.
She has.
So, and she gives back to other people
too.
I love when they go talk to the lawyer.
They go to meet with Jeff Rubenstein. And she's trying to rehab her image. And she said she wants to go talk to a lot of like teenage and high school at-risk
middle schoolers.
That was so like this part of the whole episode. I was like, I completely forgot this happened.
This was giving Luann when she goes to
oh my God.
And she's like, do you want to be a model? And she goes, well, one day you'll lose weight. And it'll be good. You can do it one day when you get a little taller and thin out.
Yeah. Okay.
But first we have Gabby's first day. We have to wrap up the Gabby
We got to wrap up that Gabby people.
Well, actually, it's not even. This is like the middle. This is her Odyssey. It's her first day of work at Tailwaggers. And she learns a lot about like dog food in the shelves, and then also how to express anal glands, which I feel was such a thing in the 2010s. It was like, let's make girls like express anal glands, or like
there was watch a lot of shows with that.
Watch a cow like inseminate cows or inseminate
like
animals, jerk off a horse, like that kind of thing.
Spray milk on your face, and it's kind of like, oh, you're being like bukkake.
Yeah,
it was like there was like The Simple Life did that
very
kind
Simple
of thing.
Life,
and like New York Goes to Work or whatever, where New York was like going around trying different jobs,
humiliating women.
Yeah, just female humiliation.
I still think the funniest thing I've ever seen is when Nicole Richie started making onion rings and just starts pushing them all. Remember that? When they're working at Sonic, and she just puts too many in, and like, because she's mad, she's like rebelling because someone scolded her.
Yeah.
And Paris is just cracked. She's going, Nicole, don't do that. And she just is pushing in like way too many onion rings.
Nicole was such like an enfant terrible.
Yeah.
She just like really, she was out of control on that
Paris
show.
was actually like more well behaved.
Yeah.
She was so demure.
But she was kind of like more, she was just like the sidekick. You know, she was like, hee 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 hee.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I feel like, and Nicole like went in, she like defaced private property on that show. Remember, she went in and poured bleach on a pool table?
She threw a bottle of Cora, like a giant bottle of bleach, onto like a bar, like a dive bar pool table. And it was just always Paris going, Nicole,
stop.
Don't do it, Nicole.
We need that back on our screens. That energy.
Where are the gloves in the anal gland? They weren't wearing gloves. I didn't like that.
No.
She goes, I wash my dogs like all the time. And he's like,
that's great.
You might think you have.
She goes, yeah, I got this on lock. And he's like, okay.
Well.
And then she starts crying at the end, which I understand.
I respect her though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like doing what she needs to do.
She's a good egg, I think.
Yeah. She's a good girl at heart. She's in a very dysfunctional family.
This is what happens when you live with someone who has a Monroe piercing.
Yeah.
You deserve.
When you're like older adopted sister, when you somehow acquire a new sister with a Monroe piercing who does nude photo shoots in the bathroom with your mom.
Yeah.
Like, and your mom has only taught you about collages.
Yeah.
You're lacking a formal education. And then your sister's on black tar heroin.
Yeah. And is like facing jail time.
You're like, well, guess I'll go express this dog's anal gland. That's all you got.
That's all you got in this world.
When Alexis talks to the kids, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
There's a girl in a yellow sweater who is not having her.
Alexis
her face
goes and talks to like an after school program for like underprivileged children, it seems, or like just
the age range of these children. I swear to God,
no,
there
it
was like a
really
6-year-old boy.
Yeah,
she goes,
2 7-year-olds.
She basically sits down in front of a bunch of 5-year-olds and she goes, how many of you have heard about the celebrity burglaries?
And then everyone raises their hand. It's like, you have not.
Yeah, okay, liars.
And she goes, well, that's my life. And now I'm facing jail time. So just remember, when you're around friends that aren't good for you, what could happen? I was like, you know what? Good for you. Maybe
I just
these
love
young
the
boys
idea of like whoever was in charge of that classroom being like, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Like,
let's get this girl.
Yeah.
This girl who's like visibly nodding out is going to really tell our kids something. That's crazy.
Gabby is taking her whole family out to dinner with the first paycheck that she earned from Tailwaggers. And I said, honey, you're rich.
Yeah. In this economy,
I was like, a day's work.
She's buying a dinner for 5 people off of a singular check from working.
I thought it was a recession.
Where are they? Smokehouse? Like, where the fuck are they?
It did give Smokehouse kind of vibe.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
They're like, Gabby, we're so proud of you, Gabby. And Tess is like, yeah, Gabby, this is amazing that you did this. Alexis is literally like,
Alexis is once again fucked the fuck up.
Yeah.
Her eyes are like this.
Unfortunately.
She goes, they make some jokes. Gabby's like, yeah, and I had to like stick my finger up a dog's butt to express its anal glands. And Alexis goes, Tess, you should do that to Max. And Tess is like, bitch, what the fuck? And Alexis goes, they go, how is everything going with Max, huh? And Tess goes, I really, really like the kid.
The kid.
Like, not the kid.
The kid.
The boy called Max.
Oh.
And then Alexis says, I want to cheers to taking control of my image.
And they all cheers. And you just hear Andrea go, and so it is.
Oh.
And then you're like, there's no hope for this person.
No, this family is doomed.
It's doomed, unfortunately.
And their silent dad just being like,
he's glad to get a free meal.
I know.
Yeah, he's like,
from his daughter.
I know.
Her riches from the pet store.
It's Paymon.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like
showered
it's like
in
a
coins
front or something. Yeah, she's grandma.
She was paid like $5,000 for her first 2 weeks. Dinner on Gab tonight.
She's making 6 figures at Tailwaggers.
Also, what is she, 14, 15?
Yeah. Who knows?
16?
Who knows?
She's not 18 yet.
No.
This is child exploitation.
Yeah.
Honey, I think you should take us out tonight. We're going to go down to the Rainforest Cafe.
It was Andrea's idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's such, to me, the episode structurally is like so perfect. It's so just like wraps everything in a nice little bow. And we have our 3 storylines, like one of which being like incredibly unhinged and the other 2 being like so normal.
Yeah.
Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful.
It's a beautiful show.
God,
important moment in history.
Totally.
It's also
they don't
like,
make them like this anymore.
No.
Like, they really
Certainly
don't.
not.
And probably they shouldn't.
We were really the last, I think, generation that had like celebrity in its old form.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Now it's like we talk about this on the pod a lot. Just People Magazine. It's all like family annihilators and like influencers,
and they just like report on Instagram.
Yeah,
like, they're like
so and so.
Took to Instagram.
Yeah.
Took to Twitter.
Alex Earl posted from a beach in North Carolina, and you're like, wow.
Or it's like paid segments from like Brittany from Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
It's like cool.
Talking about like a diet.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. The
it's
culture
over.
has changed.
It's over. But like, that's why I wanted to revisit this specific show, because it's so like, what a time capsule. What a beautiful, like, I mean, and multi-layered. There's problems for sure.
Definitely.
But it's, as a cultural anthropologist, what a thing to revisit.
It's the mirror reflecting back to you what's going on. And so it just captures an era so perfectly.
I'm excited to see how like contemporary reality TV ages as a mirror, because I'm wondering if we're going to feel differently about, like, for example, I like gave up on a lot of the Real Housewives franchises because they just are so, at this moment, they're so like aware of themselves in such a way that like kind of like takes away from my enjoyment of them.
Yeah. I can always tell when like the drama is manufactured and not real, it's like my instinct to just go for my phone and start scrolling is my sign that it's like, oh, these people are not locked in.
Yeah.
And like you get a little moments of I mean, I watched the first couple episodes of Real Housewives of OC, and I'll probably keep watching because Vicky is truly
Vicky's back.
She is an incredible woman to behold.
She's a force of nature.
Everything she does is hysterical. Yeah. But like, if she weren't on that show, it would not be anything.
Again, they don't make him like that anymore.
No, and she's a star of yesteryear.
I mean, even like eras of like I'm a big Drag Race head. Like eras of Drag Race are so interesting because it's like you think about the earliest seasons, and when any queens come back who were on like season like 2 or 3 to like All Stars, it's like, oh right, this is like what having a personality before reality TV was like.
Mm-hmm. And like the way it was filmed, that glossy sheen, it's like they had Vaseline. It was, like it was just so low budget.
I just think it's so funny because it's like the ones who were cast on the earlier seasons were all like, they formulated their personalities like outside of the understanding that they'd even be on TV.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like you get into doing drag because you want to go on Drag Race.
Yeah.
And so like there's such a contrast of like, you know, like Nicole Paige Brooks from season 2 coming back onto current day All Stars with like someone who was just on the last season where it's like everything about their persona is like to be on Drag Race.
Yeah, like some of them have never even performed live.
Exactly.
Like they've only done drag, like the bedroom queens that are like, it's such a strange.
It's like neutral. I don't want to be like, it's so bad.
No,
I'm just sort of like,
some of
it's
them
an
are really
interesting
good.
like pulse check of like where we're at culturally.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like, I'm curious to see how some of this era of like reality TV will start to age to
Me
like,
too.
you know.
I know. What is like
in the rearview mirror?
I feel like something like Selling Sunset,
mm-hmm.
those types of shows are kind of whatever. They more have their finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
Of something.
Well,
I don't really even watch those shows that much. But
I think you're right.
Reflect something more like
bankrupt,
anthropologically interesting than current seasons of Real Housewives.
Totally.
I think that show is purposely made to be so like void because they want like it to be timeless. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't. It could be the year 2048 and Selling Sunset or like 2010.
Current day.
It's literally like you don't know. It's like there's no reference to the outside world except with like Chrishell and G and like her drama with her ex-husband and like they talk about the fires. But like other than that, they never really reference.
It's a closed loop.
Yeah, you don't know who's like the president. You don't know who's like what's happening in the world. Like there are no wars in this world. It's just Selling Sunset. It's just like they're just
it's
selling.
Just like $20 million houses.
It's very like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like they set the Matrix like simulation settings to like generate this.
I think it's the future of reality TV, which is not personally.
I mean, Vanderpump Rules, I think, will be like that's an important one.
For sure. And even like current Vanderpump Rules, I was like, this most recent season, I was like, love it or hate it, it feels very much like a reflection of where we're at.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of like where people this age who were sort of the like core demographic of like the original cast, this is where they're at now. Mm-hmm. So like if you don't like it, that's just you not liking the current world that we live in.
Yeah.
TBH.
Yeah.
I know. Like, I'm curious to see and would love to hear from listeners. Like what do you think stands the test of time?
Yeah.
What do you think is a key revisit? Like in the future, what would you look to revisit? And what is like the most accurate reflection of the culture?
Yeah.
But this was so like it was so subcoded and like you just
beautiful.
You get us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, totally. This is so formative to me too. So it's such a pleasure to get to talk about it. Like I feel like it really shaped my like understanding of like why reality TV is so important, you know?
And also it's like I've always been drawn to shows about addiction.
Yeah.
And it's really I think one of the most fascinating kind of genres is seeing addiction play out on reality TV.
Totally.
And even though I wasn't aware of it at the time, it's like...
But this is so fascinating because the meta-narrative of it.
Yeah.
Like, there are 2 stories. I mean, there's 3 stories going on at the same time. It's
there's
like
a hidden story.
The first one that they went into making the show about. Then there's the Bling Ring, which sort of caught them off guard. Then there's the current
of what's really
happening.
Yeah.
It's a really it's a multi-layered cultural text.
It's genius.
Yeah.
It's a genius alert.
It is a genius alert. Tell everyone where they can find you.
So honestly, the best place to find me would be on Instagram at Tran Hathaway. It's just Anne Hathaway with a TR.
So good. It's so good.
Although I'm kind of giving more with the hair color now. It's giving a little bit more Emily Blunt. No.
It is a
not
bit
visually,
Emily,
not visually,
but
you know, the vibe is more Emily Blunt.
You can't get rid of Tran Hathaway.
No, I never will.
No,
I never will.
Never.
Someone just recently sent me fan edit of all these all this different footage of different Anne Hathaway movies, and they said it was like a reply guy being like, almost as beautiful as you.
Oh.
It made my day. I was like, I love it.
That's gorgeous.
But yeah, and so you can find my music anywhere on streaming platforms. Chloe Coover. I have an album that came out in January called Social Butterfly. Check it out. And I have a new song coming out soon. So
watch this space.
Yeah. Watch this space.
Will you help us read our cult
members?
members?
I would love it.
Okay,
start us out.
You can kick us off.
Okay. Wait, can we zoom in more? Because I do have terrible vision, unfortunately. Okay, Brock and Jack.
Knowing Clown.
Shannon Kehoe, Portland Realtor.
No Nicole.
Entity's favorite.
Jennifer.
Maloney Martyr.
Holly with a sexy Y.
Aaron Labusi Bar.
Serpent.
Never been finer.
Cregan.
Kate Larson.
Bella Bottles.
Kara England.
Million Doll Hair Baby.
Sexy Unique Gandalf.
Ro Rosengarten.
Ash Kelly.
One of the dolls.
Jessica Figueroa.
Oh my God. I keep getting off Alex Delisle.
Okay.
Sorry.
Gina Sapienza.
Sarah Elizabeth Gallagher.
Brooke Johannesson.
Lilia Farrell.
Brittany Rindham Weiss.
Danielle from the Brim.
Mazatov Laws.
Mary.
Kate Sulin.
Austin from Dallas.
Diego and Darian, DC's Tom Ford couple.
Matthew Thomas.
Owsley Robinson.
Mariah Kay.
Kathy West.
Scary Bradshaw.
Chance Eddie.
Orlando.
Kyle Vest.
Patron of the Farts.
David from Switzerland.
Mr. Brandon.
Emily.
Kim Lucas.
Drone.
Felon Dopejoy.
Drew from Toronto.
The Marchesa Casati.
RJ.
Katie the Sup Lawyer.
Ooh. Modern Counseling, McLean, Virginia.
And
Fatima.
Chloe, thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
We love you.
Yeah,
Oh my
Happy
God.
birthday.
Thank you. This is truly a dream.
Bye. Sexy Unique Podcast is created and hosted by me, Lara Marie Shainhalls. You can come shop with me every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific on The Ultimate Spend, a show that takes place on a mysterious app called Whatnot. And follow me on socials at Lars Marie. Sexy Unique Podcast is co-hosted by the wonderful, the singular, the unique Carrie O'Donnell. Check out his Substack, Gay Doctor, and follow him on socials at eCarrio. This episode was engineered by Olivia Collins and edited by Morgan McDonald. Our digital coordinator is Jennifer Shad. And special thanks to our dogs, Tony Marie Shainhalls and Mango Haas O'Donnell.